Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all having an awesome day. If you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. And I apologize for the screen tearing if you see it. There's nothing I can do about it. I've tried adjusting all of my graphics settings and everything like that, and it's not going anywhere. I don't even know where it came from. It wasn't there yesterday. It could be a mod thing. Sometimes when I load my game for the very first time with mods, the game is real jittery, so it could be something to do with that. I doubt it. Could be because I have free camera on, I've removed the fog. It could be a bunch of things. So, I'm going to ignore it and hope it doesn't bother you too much. Right, a couple of things. One, this needed a bit of adjustment. I had completely forgotten that you couldn't have it running off 3 edges. It needed to still have 10, or however many we've actually given it. I can't remember now. But now that the water's flowing through here, it's now dropping down into that level. It's not overflowing as much, and we're getting 78,000 power out of it instead of 40 something. Was it 45, 46,000? We're now getting 78k. What I would like to do though is be able to utilize this during bad tide. Yes, I want to be able to utilize the bad water coming out of here to go through this and be fed out the map somewhere, somehow, probably through there. I think the best way to do that, let's go here and we can have a bit of a cross-section look at things. Okay, so, whee! The water comes obviously through this channel, and during a bad tide, normally it will flow all through here and off this side of the map. That's not enough to make it all flow, but it does work at the max speed. It works, just not at the max speed. Never mind, it works perfectly. Right, hang on. Are we losing water there? No. Okay, good. Good, just making sure. So, my plan is going to be to demo out... Oh, this is going to be a bit gnarly. To demo... excuse me. To demo out probably through here. Yeah, maybe we'll demo out... Oh, how many do we need? We don't want to use too many... Oh, yeah, because we don't want the overflow either. Oh, this is going to be interesting. At the moment, we've got 2x4 and 2x2 in terms of gap. Actually, it's more like 2x3 at the moment coming through this section, where it drops to a 2x2 after it flows through here. I'm talking about the space in here. It's 2 high and 2 wide through this thing. 2 blocks high and 2 blocks wide. Uh-oh. What was that? So... I think we're going to want to use 3 sluice gates in here. Not 4. I think we're going to want to use... Yeah, I think we're going to want to use 3. What is the best way of doing it, though? Because we're going to have to go down about 3 blocks deep. 1 block wide is the equivalent of 2 wide, 3 wide, 1 high. So we should be alright with 3 sluice gates. Question is, where do we put them? Excuse me. I think we put them... See, because if we do that, we're going to be creating another edge for the water to run off. However, because these 2 things are impermeable, I think that might work in our favor. All right, yes, let's do that. I think I'm gonna have to readjust them all. Yeah, let's autosave. Hello. I think we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna get working on. Yeah, digging out a bit of a channel, because this is going to have to be a little wide. That's going to have to be a... Oh, alright. Alright, we've got it in. Just kind of in time for the bad tide. Oh, man, I love how we can hide everything. Now, look at that. You don't even know it's there. You don't even know... I mean, you do. You guys know it's there, but you can't even see it. So, how it's working out is effectively this. It's 3 deep, 1 wide, so that should be able to move... 6.6 times 3 water through there. Hopefully it'll work properly. Let's just check. Closed below contamination. Good. So they're shut right now because we don't actually want them running. Cool. I mean, this could actually work to do what we're currently doing anyway, but and then when we come up, it's fed through here. The downside to this is the water can only flow off this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. And this one at 2.2. So we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've lost about 5 times, what, 4.4? That doesn't make any blood. Anyway, we've lost quite a bit of speed out of there. However, let's have a look at our power system. It hasn't translated to us actually losing any of the power. The flooding is still exactly the same, and I'll explain this little guy over here if you've, in a sec. Yeah, so there's still no overflow. That's it, beautiful. So it's working quite well. This wheel here is probably the least most efficient because there's water dropping down on top of it. Directly on top of it, there's water falling down. Whereas these guys, yeah, 700 and something. Now, the next thing is, in order to get the water to flow, this is not going to be here. I'll explain this in a sec. We want the water to flow, the overflow, instead of going this way, and, well, that way. We want it to come down and fall down into whatever track is running under here. Now, I was thinking of making this much wider. The downside to that, you know, so we have the top being, I don't know, 4 or 5 wide, and then it drops down to the next level. The downside to that is if we come down this end and we have a look how much water's actually here. I don't want to run into bad side by accident. It's well over half a block. Oh, maybe pretty close to half a block missing. Whereas if we go over here, all the way to this end, it's overflowing. So if we have one more channel, I don't know if we'll actually have enough water to power it all. So we may make it one more wider, top and bottom, but only maybe about this long or so. I'm not sure yet, because if we were to run it all the way down to here where we've started it already, I would have all this overflow drop down into the second level to help it move faster and better. We still might try that. Screen tearing is still that. We still might try that, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, let's explain this. So if you don't know what mods are available, we have a few running now, but if you check the mod.io and just for Timberborn mods, and you use the tag update 7, it should tell you all the mods that are available for update 7. We currently have a couple of neat little ones in here. Configurable pumps. And same word for two-way and zip lines. We have these so we can increase their speeds, the amount of connections. I'm leaving these off because these feel real cheaty. So, I mean, I don't really want tube. I mean, maybe. I'm leaving these off because they feel cheaty. Although, you know, 10, 360. We had to meme it. But anyway, I was going to make it full. Never mind. I wonder how high we could make that. So, when it comes to the configurable pumps, I've set it to... This is where it gets... Actually, this is where it gets a little bit weird. Because how it explains these things, because there's a little explanation thing next to it, you hover over it, is not quite correct. Well, it might be that just I'm not reading it properly. So I've told it to multiply the amount of power it uses by 2. And in doing so, it looks like it's also enabled the amount of flow by 2. Because I don't want to build 80 of these just so we can move up 2 levels. I'd rather build one level of 40 and just pay twice as much power for it. We might change that. Let me know in the comments down below. Should we make it like 2.125 or something, just so we're making up the difference in terms of power usage for what we would use in materials? Yeah, let me know down below if we should do that, just to balance it out just a little bit more. So yeah, so this can lift it up. It's using twice the power, but it is also moving twice the amount of water. If I remember correctly, these are only supposed to move 0.25 centimeters a second. Not half a centimeter a second. So we were figuring around with that and couldn't work that one out. Also, down here, let's grab this and I'll explain these to you as well, because these might be a little bit confusing to people when they use them. So we have this channel here that's 2 deep. That's 2 deep. And this is telling us that the current running over this is 6. This is telling it's, well, 5.96. It's not. You need to double that number, because there's also this block of space in here. It only calculates the block of space it's attached to. So when you think of this as a block of space, so anything inside this block on this level is not being measured by this pole in terms of current. Depth, yes. Current, no. That's why he exists. Because he's telling us that on this level, it's also moving at 6. So if it's 6 here and 6 here, it's like 6 in this space and then 6 on this space, it's moving at 12. So we've got 24 running through here like we calculated. I don't know why this has always been the case. It's always been wrong. So yeah, that would be lovely if that could change. Bad tire's just around the corner. Something else we were also going to do was... You know what? I don't remember. I'll bring you back during the day. We're back. Oh, yeah, bring you back in a sec. Okay, it's almost here. I want to see how this works. Now, I do not have the outflow tunnel set up. What we're going to do for that, though, is we'll just set up some of these over here to feed it all the way out, drop it down, and feed it out of the map. Either that, or I dig a hole like I just did here with the with these sluice gates. I do the same thing here, and we feed it into its own little tunnel system. Haven't made up my mind yet. Let's see if it even works before we start, you know, counting our chickens when they haven't hatched yet. Wait, is that how that was saying? I'm pretty sure that's how that saying goes. I also had to redo something here for sluice gates, just in case something went bad in my construction. I'm going to leave them, though. Alright, here it comes. It's filled up the gap. Now, it is going to flow out of here. I wonder if what we do is, for now, we just close them. What just happened? Oh. And we feed the water down that channel. Let's check this out. So if you click and hold on this, you can actually drag it up and down instead of having to use Alt or these buttons. It's a lot faster. The water is kind of already gotten rid of. Let's have a look. Right, now here's where things will be a bit weird, because it's not going to it is? Are you unleashing that? What is happening here? What am I looking at? Oh, did I not block something off? Oh, yeah, no, this is fine. Everything is fine. It's just, it's not going to release it, is it? No, it needs to contaminate more. This has to go somewhere. Because the contamination's at 0. Okay, let's go. Close below contamination of 1? Because this water's got nowhere to go until it evaporates. Oh, I'm going to have to redo it and have that water shifted off somewhere else. Dang it. Oh, now it's open. Now that's open. Now it's working. Okay, let's get this down to 1%. Nice, because we're at 2. Actually, let's go 1 so they open faster. Alright, bring it up 1 level so we can see it happening. Give me more water so we can see it. Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's stop this. Because all this water's not gonna... Oh, actually, no, it's not. Oh, yes, it is, because the game's a bit weird. Because yeah, okay. Sometimes these things don't actually stop the water flow. Same with these. And these. Sometimes they just keep going when they should be turned off. Alright. We have no main water flow. Now we have... See what I mean? Did you see that? It kept pouring out. Why? Why would it do that? Like why? Hang on. Let me do this real quick. Give me this. What's the water height here, please? Yeah, it's a depth of 30. It's half as high as it needs to be to let the water out of there, and it still lets the water out of there. I know we're in experimental, but this was in update 6 too. In the release version, this was also happening. Okay, let's see how this works. See, this isn't ideal. We don't want this happening. Interesting that it is, because it shouldn't be pushing that much water out of there. And this should have been empty. What is going on in here? That's... The reason this is weird is because we're getting that, hang on a minute. Oh, no, you're all turning. This is very... Are you going to stop? Okay, I guess it's going to stop. 3D water, huh? Look at that. Look at the... It's like a curtain. It's like a falling curtain. Beautiful. We haven't even got to the other end yet because it's still pushing through the good water through that channel, isn't it? Yeah. Nice. Okay, here it comes. So this way we can even get the benefit of... That should not be happening. Oh, wow. What's that telling me? Wait, how on earth is that happening? Hold up, wait a minute. Someone did something wrong. That someone being me. Wait, hang on. Wait, whoa. What? Oh. This still doesn't make any sense. Let's close one of these, though. Maybe that's our issue here. I mean, it's going to solve the problem, surely. But I would have thought it would have let the water through just fine. Because here we're not going to have as much flow, right? So the water can't flow off this edge here all that fast. So at the most we're going to get 2.2 plus 2.2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we should only be getting... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2.2 is what? Like 13.2 or something? That's the most we should be getting through here at any one time. Oh no, it's... Yeah, it's about right. So why are you overflowing then? Stop it. Stop it. Cut it out. Dang, it's just going to keep doing it, isn't it? Weird. And... Oh. Okay, see now that's another interesting development. Because what that's telling me is that the water's not getting into here quick enough to fill it up. Yeah, see? It's draining. Okay, that means we actually do need to have these down here. I keep taking these away and then replacing them. Because it creates an overflow situation down this end. However, I think we might be okay. But while we're here and just messing about, let me show you something that we can do with some mods. Just real quickly, we have this thing called the water barriered tunnel mod. We used to call this the Moses block. I suppose there's a better name for it, even though the other one's shorter. This one is, yeah, so if we chuck this in here. Oh, wait. Oops. Finish now, please. What this does is this prevents water going through the block that it contains. So if we were to put this, no, let's use something else that makes a little bit more sense. If we were to put one of these, aquatic farmhouse, this will work. If we put one of these in the water, it's flooded. Yeah? But if we were to grab one of these and chuck it on the doorway, it is no longer flooded. So what that lets us do, it's got a little crazy here. Yes, yes. Now we connect this guy up to this. Now we have, now if we put the road in, that'll actually make it work. Now we have an underwater, operating system here. So these things can actually work down here like this. And if we chuck in Spatterdock, for example, they'll come down here and start growing it. Now let's speed it up. Get them down here. I'll remove all this, don't you worry. I just want to see what it looks like. There they come. Yeah, we're going to have to remove it because they're about to get sick. let's get rid of that. Oh my goodness. Really? I did not expect... No. You guys need to get out of here. No! Get out of here. Oh, how much more of this rubbish did I leave laying around? Come on, get out. Get out. Thank you. So yeah, as you can see, they can come down. Yeah, with it. Goodbye. Yeah, we're getting rid of it. Get rid of this. Yep. Nope. That's dev mode for you. I don't like using it. It feels like cheating, but sometimes you kind of... Are you serious? You muppet. He was buried in the ground, but he has a way out. Later, bro. Oh, man, he is one lucky beaver. Huh. Yeah, let's just... No, that sounded how it was supposed to. Okay. I wonder if we should also... I don't like this overflow. This overflow cannot exist anymore. It's not allowed to happen. So let's... I don't get it. I mean, I kind of get it. I guess I get it, right? What if we did it so it only let through a certain amount of water? Like this. Closed, but so why is the water still at this level? Why is it still up here? Hello? I told it to close. Hello? It's closed, but it's still letting the water out. It actually is still letting the water out. So we have to close it manually. Wait, which one is letting the water through? It can't be you. Hold up. What the? Where's the water coming from? I'm extremely confused by this. What? Wait, do you have it? No, they don't, do they? These things don't have an unlimited flow amount, do they? I thought it was 6.6 like everything else. Oops, that's yeah, see, some things in the game are still broken. These should all be shut right now. It is closed. Now it's actually closed. You see what I mean? Like this, there's something busted here, and it's been this way for a very long time. Let's close that one off. Whoa, exploded. What on earth? What the hell? What? Yeah, that looks gross. We can alleviate that here. Oh, let's turn this guy off too, my bad. Cool. Right. I'm going to try and figure this out and what's going wrong. You guys, if you've got any idea on how the hell things are going so badly, let me know in the comments below, because weird. Always. It always comes down to edges. Oh, I can't believe I didn't see it until, well, 20 minutes ago. These guys here, because they only have one edge, which is their edge, they only let out 2.2 units of water each. This guy here lets out 6.6 because he's on a flat surface. So now, this guy is set to close when the depth gets to 1, otherwise we have an eruption like Mount Vesuvius. This guy is set to also close when he gets full, and he's set to 10, like 0.10 above that guy. So we can maintain, hopefully, 0 overflow. It's not overflowing yet. We have all the max water. Well, not max water, but we got max power going. So there is that going for us. I do have these floodgates wide open. That's why I'm doing this right now before the nighttime kicks in, but also read this wrong. We still have an entire day to go. So I'm going to have to drain all that water out of there. And then I'm thinking we'll build out a little tunnel system to get the water to go away. What on earth is going on here? Where are you going? That is very odd that it goes through that wall. Very, very odd. Never mind. Okay, guys. I'll bring you back soon when the tunnel's in and, yeah, we're ready to roll. Unfortunately, OBS is doing its OBS-y thing again, and, the building of this did not get recorded. Kind of annoying, because that was a good 5 or so minutes that I've lost, but it's okay. It's okay. We have built this. We might refine it later. Just bear in mind, this is not going to be a finished product. This is a temporary thing. Maybe. I don't know. Let me know down below. Should we... It takes a little while for this to actually build up to the right numbers. Should we continue this? We have way more power than we need. Should we even bother? Or should we just move on to the next project? 'Cause this entire episode's effectively been making sure that this works. But it looks like it now does. We still have a bit of bad water trapped every now and then. Well, in all the usual places. Let's just check out, make sure everything is actually working properly. It looks like it all is. We have our farm over here doing its farm thing. Hey, is that an Hey! Yeah! Go for a swim, bro. Okay, you want to go for a swim? Oh, little dude. Little dude. Getting distracted again. Looks like all of our goodies are... Wow, our food's fantastic. That's really all you need is one towel, really? For 250-something beavers? That seems like it's not enough. Okay, good. So, we've got this thing now put in. I think what we might do is start working towards prepping the tank. This guy over here. Now that everything else is gone. Because it's going to require a bit of a scaffold. And maybe we need to readjust the... Let's readjust these. This is not really overly necessary anymore. So, I think what we do is we take off this. God, sounds like my voice is breaking constantly. And we plug you into there. Now, we don't actually need these anymore. because these are now 10 way as well. Yeah, they're also at 369 giggity speed. Alright, so we need to stick a couple more of these guys in here. What I might do is I might just plan that out and bring you guys back, because it's gonna take a quick second to actually yeah, figure it out. Alright, I managed to kind of get the base of it down on this end. However, we need a way to feeding the water in, and all of this is in the way. So it's all gonna have to move. As for these, I'm gonna do something that I don't typically like doing, but I'm removing those blocks. Just because I don't want them there anyway, and they don't really do anything. They're there. Bear in mind that water source blocks, these are here to stop you from enabling you, sorry, to completely flood the map, because the water will not flow over these blocks. I probably said it in every episode, but as you can see there's like a bit of a space there. There's like an invisible wall for water, so it can't flow over those blocks, which is beautiful. It can flow sideways, but it can't flow off the map past those blocks. Which means we could have actually used it up here for our tank. I'm not going to, though, because I'm pretty sure it still wouldn't flow off the edge. What we're going to use is we're going to use terrain blocks. We're going to go as high as we can, because there is obviously a limit to the height here. So we'll go as high as we can, then we'll start using levees. Unless, of course, I get brave enough to edit my save file, which, let's face it, I'm not that brave when it comes to video games. Much braver in real life. I'm not going to do that in video game. I don't want to wreck it, because there's just so much time and effort we've put into this. It's incredible. All right, guys, I'll build this up. I'll bring you back shortly. Okay, I need to kind of do a little bit of a tidy-ish upness in here somewhere. They have built the first bit of scaffold that I need them to build. In order to, yes, build at least that first platform there, which we might replace with one of these. We just got to delete this one, and then put one of these here. What the? Oh, I'll click on this so we can still see what we're doing. And then that way we'll put a zip line out over here. We'll have them zip over to it, and then to build all of these, I'll just build some overhangs leading to them from above. Then they can build all those, because we need a lot of impermeable. We need a lot of impermeable floors on there, a lot of extra walls. This is going to be another massive project. This is going to take us quite a while. Let me know down below if you reckon we should continue on with the power system, even though it's entirely unnecessary. However, we also might be able to use this as a way of keeping the power system running even during bad tide. I don't know. It depends on how high we go with it. Depends on how far we go with it, because, you know, we've got to decide where we stop at some point. Definitely there's definitely gonna be a spot where we're going, okay, I think we've got enough water, and the idea would be to feed the water in from here this way into the tank, and then from the tank back out this way again. If it's good, are you working properly? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, how does this work? I don't think I showed this. It's effectively, it's like a sink plug, you know, like a... Why did I do that? That's not necessary. Those are sluice gates. I'm just deleting it. Stuff it. I don't want them. Okay, so, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 edges. Actually, 12. So we have plenty of edge space here for all the water to fall out. And then down here we have what's, you know, just like one of them little tunnels that I normally build. I built it out of levee blocks. I don't want to have to demo the ground for when I actually do want to get rid of it. I was hoping there'd be a bad tide and I could show you this, but there isn't. So these switch off below contamination of 5. So when the normal water gets in there, they go and they stop. Are you stopped? I swear I still see you. Hold up. Wait a minute. Making sure. Yep, everything is all right. Okay. And then it just flows straight out this way and off the map when it's bad tide. So hopefully that'll work. And as for, yeah, in here, these little diving boards, that's what we call them. I can't even get, yep, get me in there. These little diving boards are doing the trick just fine. I was hoping that they wouldn't, this is to create more edges from here. So instead of there just being 1, there's 1, 2, 3. So 6.6 units of water can fall off this and off this bottom one here, which also means that above us, if anything does fall down onto those, it has the exact same thing, sort of. It might back up a little bit as you can't get all the water through, but everything looks like it is working perfectly. So much so I'm thinking of removing the infrastructure that built it. We might leave that for us. That does look cool though. I can't wait to get the power done properly. Oh, there's so much to do. I'm going to get them to build this tank in this speed. Hopefully. Oh, actually, I might not be able to anymore. We might not be able to run 30 speed. Oh, well, guys, I might just leave this episode. I might just leave this episode here. If you're enjoying this, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tips and suggestions, please do. Leave down below. Thank you to my channel members and patrons. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to become one, well, there's a link down there somewhere. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. That looks horrible.